Oh shucks. They Lou. Hey Lou, you already on stage. Look at that. He got it. We were trying to rush and forgot to put you backstage. But listen, man, welcome to the Bliss Pickup. Uh listen, we got Tyreek Reeking again. We got Mike McDaniel been soft. It's cotton. I cannot stand it. He's starting to get on my nerves. Listen, I'm at this point, we could burn the whole damn thing down. Get rid of everybody. Start over. Hey, Mike say I'm on the roadside. Yeah, dog. Hey, listen, if y'all don't remember, hey, I put it. No, I'm good on this side. Listen, man, I'm still recovering from last night. If you know, you know, it was my birthday, so I'm still in recovery mode. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been chilling at the crib all day, trying to get back to normal. I'm like at 95% right now. I ain't at 100, but you know what I'm saying? 95 is way better than where I was earlier when I woke up. But Lou, man, what's good with you, man? How your weekend was, man?
Well. It doesn't sound like it was as good as yours. I can tell you that. But no, everybody good, man. Everybody,
Yeah.
we chilling. Everybody good. So started the week off strong. So all
Yeah,
good, man.
well, yeah, I started the week off with a day off. I started the week off, and I had no intention of taking the day off. But man, I had got up. I'm getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? Brushing my teeth. I'm doing everything. I get ready. I'm fully dressed. Walking out the door, I looked up. I said, you know what? Nah, I don't even feel like going to work today. Let me go ahead and take the day off. Went back, got some rest. Bro. I don't even know how many I was on. What? I don't, to be honest with you, I can't even tell you how many hours of sleep I had got, bro. That's how I was. I was. I had to go through my text message last night. I'm like, oh Lord, goodness, that boy was out there wilding. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but I had a good time though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I had a good time. I still got it. You know how what movie that was? Uh, I don't know. You ever seen nothing about it? Lou, the masterpiece.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the old pimp. He's like, I ain't lost it. I still got it. I can still hang. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go to sleep. So I guess I'm not an old man. So after all, but listen, man. First thing first, I want to get Tyreek out of my hair already, bro. Like, I don't know. Did you see the tweet that he put?
Yeah, with the peace sign, basically throwing up the deuces. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, the response to, like, I guess everyone was trolling him, and I guess on him, and then he did like this video. Looked like he did it on TikTok, and then he
Hmm.
posted it on X. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I
When he,
seen that.
when he
Yeah.
basically was like, he loved the Miami Dolphins with all his heart, but if you put something online, then he just can't help but troll. Be honest with you, I got a problem with that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because like nowadays, and it's not just our team, but hey, listen, this is the team that I cheer for. So that's the one that I'm gonna address. I really don't like this because it seems like nowadays players are paying more attention to their social media presence, and they want to. What it seems like what they're doing. It look like they're getting ready for their retirement early. He's trolling online. He's doing TikTok. Well, this obviously he didn't do it, but he has started what it was. It needed to be said. He started his own YouTube channel. That's starting to be a trend. And unfortunately, bro, to me, and I don't know how everyone else feel about it, but to me, it rubs me the wrong way, bro, because you should be focused on, first of all, hitting that wrist, perfecting your craft, and getting better. I think maybe one of your worst seasons since you came into the league. The Dolphins had a down season since Mike McDaniel was the head coach, and like and based on a free agent signing, it don't look like they got too much better than what we was last season. I just think we seeing it's too much off-season things and internet and first tour all over the internet with these pictures and on boats and at parties popping bottles, and he's on the internet for all the wrong reasons as well. Now we got this deuce. He's throwing up the deuces. They had the video. Then they had the video of him dancing with some chick. I guess it was. Like it's just too to me, bro. It's too much of non-football activity that's going on, and it don't seem like no one on this team, especially the so-called leaders. It like the leaders are the ones that's in the social media, that's in the news for all the wrong reasons. Everything except for football. Like it's crazy, and I really don't like it, bro. It's starting to get on my nerves. Before he did it the first time at the end of the season, right? I was the one. I'm like, yo, listen, I don't care what he said, but they need to ship him up out of here. They need to ship him up out of here because he said he wanted out. If I'm not mistaken, because I don't know what the exact tweet was, but from what I'm hearing, the tweet was about him possibly being a draft trade, right? Something like that, Lou. Like doing a
Yeah,
draft,
possibly. Yeah, yep.
draft
That's
trade.
what the rumor was.
Yeah, and the troll, and to like it seems like no one's taking nothing serious. Let's just be real. No one's taking anything serious. Like everyone is comfortable in their own skin. They no one feel like their job is in jeopardy. Everyone has job security. It seems like that. It seems like long as you just, I don't know. It don't seem like there's no one being held accountable for no actions. And like, yo, I don't see a sign of it getting better at all, bro. Like at all. It don't look good. It's not looking like nothing. Like I don't look. I'm on record saying like what 7? I think 7 games, 7 to 8, maybe the maximum of 9 games they're gonna win. But this looking like a season that's not going. It don't look good, bro. But well, how you feel about it though, Lou? The Tyreek thing.
Well, I'll go where you kind of were going at the end when you said no one is taking this thing serious. At the end of the day, bro, no one's taking it serious because they don't believe in.
Mm,
Like, how
I
do you
ain't think,
take? Yeah, that's what I get from it, right?
yeah,
Like,
I ain't
because
think about it from that standpoint, but that's good.
it's Tua looks like he just don't give a shit, right? You haven't seen Waddle at all.
At
Like, you
all.
listen to Mike McDaniel, it's nonchalant, right? Like, look at Tyreek, he's trolling all the time. It's Jalen Ramsey. I seen a tweet earlier. He was talking about everything but football. It's like nobody cares because nobody believes.
Oh, what was
So
the Jalen Ramsey? I ain't even hear the Jalen. I ain't even. This is my
I
first time
don't
hearing
know. It
about
was
that.
some tweet. It was some tweet earlier. I seen someone put it in one of the spaces. It wasn't even in the jumbotron. It was just in the chat. But it was a
Okay,
tweet that he put up, and he was talking about like all kind of different shit, but nothing about football.
nothing
And it's just
football.
like,
Jeez.
listen, man. Like I said, a lot of these players, they got fat pockets. They living in Miami. They got other shit going on, and they just don't care. And I think if they believed in the overall plan or the vision for the football team, it would be a little bit better. But I'm sorry, from we can only go by tone what they put in front of us,
Right.
right? That's what we talk about. And at the end of the day, I think you're spot on. They just don't give a shit. And in my opinion, it's because they don't believe in the future, right? They don't believe in this culture, coaching staff, organization, whatever it is. They're here just to collect checks and live in sunny South Florida, and they like that. But the football aspect of it and stuff, I just believe a lot of players they don't believe in this shit no more.
No, man. It seems like it gets worse when it's the captains and the so-called leaders on the team. It just magnifies everything. And I don't really this is crazy. Before I keep going, let me shout out to Mike Best. Let me get into the chat. Cap for life. I see you in here. You know what I'm saying? You in here early too. Chef Drew, what's good, my brother? Always showing love. I did see one I wanted to catch one Mike Best put. I can't find it no more. Hold on, let me see if I can let me see if I can find it. Uh oh, right here we go. I see you, Mike. Over on the start at 8 p.m. Hey, listen, if we not a little bit late to 7:30 ish, and it's not the blitz pickup, uh, Michael Desire or yeah, Fins up. What's good, Chef Joe? Oh, shout out to you, G. I see you in there. Shake money. The Usos lose. AK throwing Samoan Super Bowl bound. Oh my God, Shake, don't do that. Sackman 56, what's up with you? What's up with y'all, man? Listen, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button while on y'all way in. You know, we just getting started. But yeah, back to Lou. He said hype me up. KP, what's good, KP? Hey, listen, Lou, but yeah, it's to me, it's because it's the leaders or the so-called leaders. And I'm not feeling it. I'm willing to. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And I see I should have went over the how much if we trade him, because it should be um he say, why were you and Tyreek playing
You,
for
you know what? I was gonna bring that up
that,
too, but
that was
hey man,
that was the spot and me kicking him out of that's basically me kicking him out of, into the fire. That is the distance Spartan when he kicked the messenger.
yeah, but it looked like you was getting held up or something. Who was holding you up?
No, that's the no one was holding me up. That was when he would kick, well, he would lean back kicking him. That was when he leaned back and kicked I
Oh,
forgot
okay.
the messenger. That's when he put this is Sparta and he kicked him. He said Miro this year. Yeah, you can cut that out. But they don't laugh at that, man. That got to be El Cap. But yes, I didn't. Yeah, that's basically what me kicking him in the doggone in the fight because I'm tired.
So what you telling me, Tone? It was basically this. This was you right here.
This is Sparta!
Exactly. There you go.
That's what you was doing.
It came from.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it was.
That's what you was doing. Okay, all right.
Get him on out of here, bro. Get him. Listen, bro. I'm so tired, bro. At this team, like, bro, I am sick and tired of this. All we have to talk about in the off season, coming off the worst season with this team, the way this team has been assembled. This is the worst season that they had. You would think they'll have workouts. You would see them putting in 150% effort, starting the day after. They'll be doing what we seen in Jalen Hurts and the other people. I can't even remember the people that have been putting out work, that have been putting in work and showing how they're trying to get better the week after. They even show a video of Patrick Mahomes like he was doing pull-ups or working out, trying to get better. That's after losing the Super Bowl. And it's like those people have the dedication, and it seems like we're just on vacation. It's like they live in a Miami life. That's it. And this is ridiculous. And this is why, man, listen, the more stuff I see, the more I lose faith and confidence in Mike McDaniel, because something got to be done. Something has to be done. Something drastic has to be done because this is getting out of hand. But speaking of Mike McDaniel, right? I went and I listened to it, well, as much as I can. I put that on 150, 1.5 speed because I can't listen to that man talk like that. But I did go listen to, I guess, the interview, the press conference he had at the whatever the gathering that they have with all the coaches, take the pictures, and you know how that go. And he had like a 30-minute interview. And after me seeing this Tyreek trolling everyone on X and putting out these posts, I go listen to this interview. And in the first 5 minutes of the interview, they asked him about Tyreek and the rumor about the and how he's conducting himself. He said, first they asked him about Tyreek and how he's been conducting himself. And he's saying that he hopes, because they asked him about him being a captain, I believe what it was, right? And he was like, he'll be pumped if Tyreek is voted a captain this year because it will show that his teammates noticed the growth from last year or from how he used to be into how he is now. And I'm like, what? How? That was just how he showed you growth. Y'all haven't had a training camp. Has he been gathering people all season, doing all season workouts? Have you been doing this? This is where the growth came? Have they been doing working out on their own? What evidence do you have of growth? Because somebody please explain to me, where is the growth? Where is the evidence of him showing that? Because I'm confused and lost. I'm completely confused. And that is falls right in line why we see this type of stuff going online and why it don't seem like it's going to ever change. Because why are you not? Can somebody please explain to me or tell me, because maybe I lost it. Have y'all ever seen Mike McDaniel hold anyone accountable for anything? Yep.
I don't know, Tone, but I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like Mike McDaniel sounded a lot like this when he was talking about or about Tyreek Hill.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
That's what he sounded like, Tone, when he was sitting there when they asked him the question. That's what he sounded like.
Yo, hey, kind of. You know what? Right, because what he was saying didn't make any sense. Exactly. It's like you are completely lost, or you're under a rock, or anything like that. And this is it's starting to become ridiculous, bro. Like, what do you mean you will be pumped? Like, when can you send a message to someone? You know, and I see Mike Best saying he held most accountable. He benched him. Yeah, he benched him after Anthony Weaver benched David Long Jr. And also, how many times has he been fumbling before he even did that? Like, it wasn't like he was the lead back anyways. We all seen them moving from him, and Achan was the starter in the first place. So I wouldn't consider that holding anyone accountable. If you want to give him, I guess, credit for that, then by all means, but no. And when I say hold people accountable, because let's just say he did, but when they came and asked him for it, he basically covered for him. He didn't say, there's a standard, and when all our players need to meet a certain standard for them to get in playing time. They have to earn playing time. Playing time is not given, and we have to let people know that mistakes and turnovers will not be tolerated, so they understand the importance of ball control or ball security. I'm sorry, right? No, he never said that. When the Patriots, when Gerard Mayo benched Ramondre Stevens for that rookie, and I think Antonio Gibson, he said why when they asked him. He literally explained ball security, and I have to send a message to him, letting them know that that's important. That's holding people accountable. When you asked about it, you don't have to throw no one under the bus. You don't, but you do have to. People are watching these games. You have fans, you have reporters, you have beat writers, you have even the anchormans, you have the sportscasters. Everyone are watching these games, so they're seeing the same thing we're seeing. They're seeing this team being undisciplined. They're seeing Tyreek on the sideline yelling at you. They're seeing Tua throwing interception after interception and nothing is been told to him. They're seeing all this stuff that happened, undisciplined special teams at times. Untimely turnovers. Penalties. I'm sorry. Like they're watching all this, and every time they came, remember when they asked him about the special teams? When the special team gave up the blunt, he came out there and say, "Oh, I would say that it's a tough job to go out there on special teams." Like basically giving excuses for why they're making mistakes. Never held them accountable. It's getting ridiculous at this point. You can't. That's not winning formula. You can't win that way. You're not gonna win that way. No one's like how. And you don't have to yell. You don't have to scream, but you do have to have some sort of accountability. You have to have some sort of punishment, bro. There's nothing, and it feels like it's getting worse. I don't think they're learning from their mistakes. And I don't see that. I don't. Did you see the how much did you see that part of the interview, Lou?
Which part?
The part of when they asked him about Tyreek, and he was like, he hope he'll be pumped if they voted him as a captain.
Tone, listen, I don't want to lie to our viewers. I watched about 42 seconds of that interview and I turned it off. I'm not bro. I don't care enough to watch. Like, what is Mike McDaniel gonna say, bro? Like, I'm not. No, bro. Again, I'm sorry. I should have did my homework for the show, Tone, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I did
You
not. I didn't watch none
you
of
were
that
tired
shit.
of it too, huh?
Bro,
You
I
was
watched
tired.
42 seconds. I said, "Oh no, I'm gonna get up out of here."
I'm not gonna lie. If Tyreek is a captain on the team, we already know the season is over. I'm sorry. So, well, then I know you was made privy to this one. What about when he was midway through and they asked him about him being on the hot seat, and his response was basically he wanted to be on the same hot seat Nick Sirianni was on last season. What you think about that?
Again, the cute story. Like, I mean, that it's cute. I get it. It's nice, but none of that shit matters. You know, it just, bro, I'm over it. I'm over the little spiel of Mike McDaniel. I'm tired of the little funny jokes and the ums and the oohs and the ah and the I don't care, bro. You're not holding this team accountable. I think you've been spot on, Tone. That's why I've been letting you cook. At the end of the day, bro, like no one respects this dude. I don't think he can get it back. And again, they're just tired of it, bro. Like we all understand what it is. Real recognizes real. And I think that little spiel and the happy-go-lucky and bro, the players don't believe in this shit no more. And again, bro, they walk all over Mike McDaniel. And as much as I try to defend him, and I do like Mike McDaniel the way he might, from a scheme perspective and his offense and stuff like that, I do like it. But nah, bro, he's kind of losing that locker room for me, in my opinion. And I think all the shit that we used to when he first got here, all the joking and laughing, again, it's cute when you're winning. But when you're not winning and you're going 8-9, 9-8, that shit wears off. And I think, I say that for Tua, Jalen Ramsey, and a bunch of other guys. I think the end is closer than the beginning for Mike McDaniel. So again, to the Nick Sirianni point, I want to be on that same hot seat. I mean, again, it's cute, right? Like, but does it really matter to me? No, I don't mean nothing to me. You from now moving forward, Tone, you got to prove it to me. Point
That's a
blank,
fact.
period.
That's 100% fact. Mike Best said Mike McDaniel not going anywhere. The players love Mike McDaniel. I mean, the players love McDaniels. Who keeps saying the players are tired of it? You got inside info? Serious question. Huh? Inside info on what? I don't. If you're saying that the players love Mike McDaniel, yeah, we explained that 100 times, and we did, which is what the problem is, that the players do love him because they know that they're not going to be held accountable for anything. They aren't. And he said, "See this code, see this code." Lewis is a hater. Tony, you're close. Listen. The actual fact of the matter is, bro. As long as he's having this type of relationships, and he say, so if they love him, how are they tired of it? Who said they were tired of it? Wait, did you say they were tired of it, Lewis? Or if he said we tired of it? I heard both of us saying we're tired of it. I do think he said, what did you say? You don't think they believe in Lou and Mike McDaniel no more?
Again, does it sound like they believe in him?
It sounds like they're. I'm not gonna say it sounds like they don't believe in him, but what it do sound like is that they're all comfortable and they don't fear any repercussions or anything for their wrongdoings when it comes to off the field incidents. So I don't get it. For the people, I don't get it. For the people that's looking at it, because I see Cap saying Mike McDaniel's on borrowed time. I don't know. I was told, and I said this a lot, that Ross and the collective, they love Mike McDaniel. Now with the decisions that he's doing, and it's not panning out, that don't bode well for him. It don't seem like it's helping or it's aiding him far as his resume looking and the way that he's performing. Because what we did have was, those 2 back-to-back playoff appearances that we haven't had in years. So he had that going for us. Whether we got tired of it or we didn't think it was enough, that was us. But we don't understand or we don't know what Ross was looking for, because at the end of the day, we can't have the fight that, with those two back-to-back playoff appearances, Ross still making money hand over fist. So for the one that's more on the lines of, hey, Stephen Ross just care about making money. I mean, there you go. He's making money. If you more on the lines of me and I believe my counterpart Lou is, when we saying, well, at least he doesn't mind spending money. He's proven that too as well. At this point or at this juncture, I think we've came to the point to where, based on how they're doing, things now this off season, seem like someone getting tired now. Is it Mike McDaniel? I mean, is it Stephen Ross or is it Brandon Shaw or Tom Godfrey? I'm not 100% sure. 100% sure. I'm sorry, but it does look like when it comes to the money spending aspect of it, someone is tired. Someone is tired of just open up and giving them an empty check and say, "Go get whatever you need. I just need you to win."
I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about players in that locker room. They don't give a shit about what Mike McDaniel says. They can love him all they want. They love him because there's no rules, there's no regulations. They can do what they want.
Yeah,
they love that. They don't love Mike McDaniel. They love the way that they can get over on Mike McDaniel.
Yes, that's exactly what I was. Yeah,
that's what they love. So when I hear Mike Best and others say, "Oh my God, they were," again, bro, you're not going to have players 1 year in to a season stand in a locker room and say, "This team folded, we quit, we're basically soft, this and that," if they respect the supposed leader of men. That's what Jordan Brooks did.
But could you say that he was really calling out the players, not the coach?
Well, again, all I'm saying is it was a player. We didn't see nobody in the front office in that locker room calling that team soft. I seen a player doing that.
Right.
So I'm going to assume, I'm not saying Jordan Brooks don't like Mike McDaniel, but does he respect him as a leader of men? I don't think so.
Yeah,
if you're a leader of men, you're not going to sit there and just, what's it called?
Yeah, you know what, Lou, and that's a great point because, hey, listen, man, we got 33 of y'all in here, only 19 likes. Could y'all get the likes up? And plus, remember to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We got, hey, listen, we 3 more episodes. I think it's the following next Monday will be April 7th, if I'm not mistaken. That's our 100 episode. So y'all help us get up to that 500 before then. I think we're at 461 as we speak. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, and he say fondle the like button is crazy.
Do you think we heard Tyreek Hill all last year was coming in late to meetings, late to practices, late to all that? Tone, you said you went to training camps and stuff, and you would say an hour into the practice, there's no Tyreek Hill, and then you would see him stroll up to the field. Does that sound like someone that you respect?
No.
Okay, so again, no. Like where's this respect? I think they love Mike McDaniel. That doesn't mean they respect Mike McDaniel.
And that's a big difference.
I could argue, Tone. See, this is what people don't want to hear. Let me be the first one to say it. They didn't like Brian Flores, but they respected him.
They respected him, hands down.
You see the difference? So they like Mike McDaniel. They don't respect him.
He said, we get the 500 Lewis, we get back on the loose bandwagon. Let's go. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That is a fact. And the one thing about it that you said earlier that I want to get back to, right, is the fact that it don't sound like these players respect them. One thing about players and men in general, you understand the type of people that demand respect. And the way that they speak, the way they carry themselves, you understand certain men respect them and certain men don't. Like you have honorable men that just gonna respect everyone, regardless. But then you have the ones that they only respect dogs, bro. They only respect it. You know how sometimes, like Lou, you doing it. We've been on X. X get crazy over there, right? But you know how many times, and I can speak for myself. How many times I had to get into it with people and let people know, nah, bro, like I'm not the one to do that with. You might be able to talk to certain individuals like that. You might be able to carry yourself or say certain things to other people and they're gonna let it slide, or it's just gonna be internet type of interaction. But I'll let people know, no, I'm the pull up type. You know, I'm not with the internet game. Like, listen, we could go handle this like men. But before I had no one knew how to respect me. I had to let them know this. So that is the type of people. What I'm saying is, like, you got to make them respect you, because some people are not just going to give you respect. They say respect is given when respect is due, right? And they also say respect is earned, not given. So if you look at it from that standpoint, the people that like the nice, cool, friendly guy, yeah, they're going to respect them because that's the type of person that they get along with. But the hard, tough-nosed coaches, you know, they get respect for everyone regardless. You don't got to like me, but you are going to respect me. The dogs and the people that are used to doing what they want to do, used to getting away with murder, and they don't mind, and you have to put them in their place. Some people have to be kept in line. Dennis Rodman, and let's go to basketball. Dennis Rodman had to be kept in line. He's not a person that's just going to come in there and do what he got to do and you don't have no problem. No, you had to keep that man in line some way, somehow. And if you don't have the people in the building to do that, then he's going to be a loose cannon. And what it's proven that Tyreek is one of those people. If you don't keep him in line, he's going to be a loose cannon. He is a loose cannon right now. So, yeah, and I think that's a good point that you said. Yeah, they like him, but that don't mean they respect him, because they like the fact that they can get away with whatever they want. They can come and go as they please, and there's no repercussions. So I think that's a little bit different. But, you know, like I say, I think the problem is those back-to-back playoff appearances and the amount of money that this franchise has been making. It doesn't have. No one has any sense of urgency. So I don't like, I just, it's not a good sign for me. And I don't get it. I don't know why they don't see it like that. Maybe it's because the money that they're making. So I'm no longer arguing with the people that says that. I really don't care. But what it is worrisome. And I'm troubled with that. And it's kind of, man, they should have let him play on that 50 option. I'm sorry, bro, because I think, like you said, Lou, you said before, winning cures all. It does. No one's talking about this. If we winning, if they're going deep in the playoff, they're making deep playoff runs. No one's talking about this because they're getting the job done. But I think the reason that they're not getting the job done, or we haven't seen the full potential of this team, is because of the lack of discipline. This man said 50 option wasn't an option. I don't, bruh. I really don't. I don't get it. But listen. Before, I did want to cover this part too, Lou. You know, because it was a little back and forth, and I guess it was a bit unclear. We spoke about this last episode, but I haven't seen the interview. Well, at that point, I didn't see the interview, but I went back today and I went and watched that interview on the Adam Poupar show. What's the dude name again? Got dog. I forgot his name. What his name? Dave Hyde. So I went back and I listened to what he was going to say. I mean, what he actually said. So I won't have the he say, she say thing. And I was shocked. It was, listen, he didn't. So what he did say, I'm going to say it like this. What he did say, what I heard was he wrote a column about, you know, the way the Dolphins are handling things this offseason and the way that they handled Tua. And Dave Hyde said that he was reached out to an individual and said that he's not giving. He was saying that they're not giving Brendan Shure the respect that he deserved as far as how much power and influence that he have within the organization. You know, then he proceeded to say that this guy also told him that, and this is what he said. So we don't get it misconstrued. He said that the guy said to him, when it came down, he don't think Brian Flores was the one giving the pushback. And he was like, the story about Mike McDaniel having to go bang the table to Stephen Ross to get Tua paid, he was like, who do you think it was against? Because he was saying it wasn't Mike, not Mike, Chris Greer. He said it wasn't Chris Greer. And he was like, so who do you think he was bringing the table against? And he proceeded to say that y'all not giving Brendan Shure the amount of respect and power that he has within his organization. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. Now, what we don't know is we don't know who this individual was, what type of input he have. From how he was saying it seemed to come from someone from the inside that knew a little something for him to be willing to go public with this and speak this on the platform. However, when I hear things like that, I draw my own conclusions, because if he said that and he just assuming that, because it seemed like that was just an assumption. Because I am under the impressions, and I've been under the impression, like I see how Chris Greer been moving all the whole time he's been here. When it came to the signing people, you remember when I had this first, I forgot who it was, but when we first got into it, and I was like, and everyone was saying, oh no, Chris Greer, he's not the one holding it back. He's gonna pay him, and it wasn't him. It had to be someone else, right? That we were debating. Who was it? Was it Ross? Was it Tom Garfinkel? Was it Brendan Shure? And I'm like, so how all of a sudden, right? When it came to paying Robert Hunt, it came to paying the Christian Wilkins and Andrew Van Ginkel and all the other people that he had to sign, we all saw him play hardball. We all saw how he handled those negotiations. But now all of a sudden, when it comes to Tua, now we want to say, oh, it's not Chris Greer. I'm like, no. If he showed how he is and who he is, regardless when it comes to negotiating contracts, and he tends to play hardball. He tends to lowball people, and I never had a problem with that, because lowballing people is for the betterment of the team, of the franchise. The less you have to spend, the more you have to get other people and address other positions. So I would never had a problem with that. So I know the people was like, oh, he's a human being and he has a family to feed and stay out of people's pocket. I'm not in anyone's pocket. I don't care what they have or how much they get paid. But what we're not going to do is sit on this franchise and act like, sit on these platforms and act like these people don't make millions of dollars. So we're not going to act like him being offered, let's just say, a $30 million a year contract as opposed to a $50-60 million a year is going to all of a sudden make the man poor and he can't take care of his family. We're not going to do that either. So the best way to stay out of it is just stay out of it. If that's how people want, stay out of people's pocket, cool. We would stay out of their pockets. But don't give me the, stop lowballing people. That's disrespectful. Last time I checked, it's business. And business, if you ever been in a negotiation, the one that's spending the money, start low as possible. The one that's trying to receive the money, starts high as possible. And y'all meet somewhere in the middle. So at the end of the day, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that's how negotiations go. And me, as a fan of this franchise, not players. I love the players when they're here. I love when they perform on this team. But guess what? When they don't perform, the stadium boo. It's not just one person. So that means multiple people that are voicing their displeasure. I don't think anyone are aware about their families at that time or them being human beings at that time when they're voicing their displeasure, when the product on the field does not live up to our expectations. So we could keep it 100 if we want to be like that and say that, keep it like that all the way around. Just let the negotiation happen. But this notion of, it was this person and it wasn't that person. You know what? Everyone have their so-called sources. Everyone have, these people. He said this, she said that. What do you know what it is to me? A bunch of speculation. Because we don't know if anyone telling 100% the truth. I don't never, whenever I have talks about what happened, I don't say that what I'm saying is law. I let it play out. I say most of my stuff anyways when I talk on personal phone calls, but when I do say things publicly, I always, just say what I say and I stand behind it. I said, okay, this is what I thought. This is what I believe. This is what I was told. You know, whether it's right or wrong, cool. But I'm just formulating my opinion based on what I was told. And what I was told is that they love Mike McDaniel. And based on the transaction that had transpired, guess what? He was able to go pound the table for Tua, got him paid. He was over there. He was able to go pound the table to keep Calais Campbell. Campbell is still here. So at the end of the day, I'm just going by what's actually happened. Whether we like it or not, these are the things that's happening. So miss me with all the, stay out of people's pocket. No. As and before I forget, my thing about if it was Brandon Shore and the thing that I hear people saying, and I know Lewis say this a lot, right? About Brandon Shore should not have any say-so when it comes down to football making decisions or anything. Now, this is the one, I'm not even gonna say the disagreement, but this is the one caveat I want to put in there. When it comes to making paying players, yes, he has all the say-so. That's what they pay him to do. Make the numbers work. How is the numbers going to work? How can we make them work? How do we formulate this contract so it don't hurt the team down in the future, in the near future? Guess what? That's part of his job. So if they want to come here, and they did come to him and say, well, Tua is asking for $50 million. That is his job to put back like $50 million over how long? Oh, you do know if you put that, this is going to handcuff this franchise, and this is the money that we're going to have allocated to him, and this is going to be the money that we're going to have allocated to the rest of the team. You do know this is the amount of percentage, and I don't think it's at the team's best interest to have that much money tied into one player. I do think that's when he's supposed to speak and voice his opinion when it comes down to the money and money alone. Now, that part, I think he should stick to the money part.
Yeah, but that again, that's not what was said. What was said was he said he didn't want to sign to it.
Yes,
he shouldn't have that power.
Well, he didn't say he didn't want to sign to her. That's not what he said. He said the pushback and the person that he said that Mike McDaniel had to bang the table for Tua, and he said, who do you think he had to bang the table against?
Well, I seen a clip where he said that Brandon Shore did not want to pay to it. That's the clip I got. It's been all around.
Oh well, pay to it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, pay to it when it comes down to the money. Yeah, but at the end of the day,
no. But they didn't say when it come down to the money.
But paying to it, Lewis, that's money. That's what you think.
Again, Tone. This is where the confusion is. I don't want to misguide the people. If Chris Grier, let's play the scenario out. I'm Chris Grier. I'm the general manager. You're Brandon Shore. You're the money and capologist guy. I completely agree with what you said, Tom. Right?
Yeah.
As far as when I look at not only Tua, but all the contracts here recently done by the Dolphins, I look at them, I'm like, man, the outs are great. The way they're structured is great. He's great at his job. Cool. Right. If I come up to you, Tone, as Chris Grier, I'm the general manager, and I say, I want to pay Tua, you got to turn around and make that money work.
No,
that's what your job
is. That's what we disagree at. No,
but what you mean? You cannot tell me again. So you have the power to tell me you don't want to sign that player. Well, what the hell am I doing as a general manager then?
Let me tell you why. See, because I'm kind of in the signing position because I'm responsible for all the purchasing that comes for where I work at my job.
Again,
I do. Hold on.
What?
I have
no. But hold on.
Go ahead.
When we're in these spaces and on YouTube, and you've been on doing this long enough, who's the name that gets blamed for everything?
Chris Grier.
So how in the fuck am I getting? So I'm the front man to get all the blame, but you're going to tell me who we're not going to sign? No, I disagree, Tone. That's not how it's supposed to be. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you why I disagree with you. It's okay to disagree. The show is better when you disagree anyway, so I don't care. But listen, let me explain to you why, right? They had a 5th-year option there. Tua has been injured the whole time. One healthy season. Me, as in, I'm over the money, making all this happen, capologist, whatever you want to call them. It's my job and my position to say, no, my brother, I think it best serves the team if we let him play on the 5th-year option, because that only ties us into how much it was, 20-some million, 23.
Again, that doesn't matter what you want, because that's
Yes,
not
it
your
does, because
job.
that's part of my
not.
job. I'm telling
No,
you.
it's not. No, it's
I'm
not.
sorry, Lou.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is. I do it on a day-to-day basis to my owners.
Tone,
I do the same thing. I'm sorry, Lou.
Tone, you're talking about two different things.
No,
If I tell you I want to sign Tua, and you come back to me and say, well, this is the numbers that we have allotted for our team.
it don't
right?
work for like that.
No. Again, bro, what do you mean it don't work like that? That's the way it is. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
If I come to you and I say, again, I want to pay Tua, and you go and get your calculator and you crunch some numbers, and you're like, well, he's asking for $55 million. We can allot him $47 million. Okay, cool. That's what, now I know I can go back to the negotiating table and say, hey, all I got is this $47 million for you. That's what it is. And then it's either Tua and his representation, they got to come down or whatever. You do not have the power to tell me, I don't want to sign this player, because at that point, as the general manager, what you're doing is cutting my balls off. Then you be the general manager. But that's the point, Tone. See again. Yes, it is. Tone,
look what he said. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish it.
Forget about what he said. I don't care what no one says.
No. He's on your side. He's on your side.
And again, that's fine. I still don't care. Benjamin was on the other side. Benjamin was sitting here talking about, I'm on Team Shore, because all they hear, Tone, is he didn't want Tua. That's all he cares about. Let me ask you a question. Maybe Chris Greer wanted to pay Robert Hunt. Do you think it's okay that Brandon Shore says, no, I don't want to pay Robert Hunt? That's not your fucking job.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain to you why.
So then what the hell? Then what the hell is Chris Greer here for then, Tone?
Chris Greer is to bring in the talent, right?
So to bring in the talent, but then that's it.
No. He brings in the talent. When it comes down to who he wants to play, he goes to the negotiating table. Now, when it goes to negotiating, this is where Brendan Shure steps in and says, okay, listen,
1,000%.
This is what we can afford.
Not step in and say, I don't want this player.
He never said I didn't want this player. He said he didn't want to pay him. Tom. He said he didn't want to pay him. Now let me explain. I let you get your part off. Let me explain. Tua was already on the books. He was already paid. 5th-year option was right there. You get what I'm saying? They picked up his 5th. Hold on. They picked up his 5th-year option. Huh?
Forget about Tua. It could be anybody.
No. I'm going to explain to you why anyone. But I'm telling you specifically because the situation was he didn't want to pay Tua. The thing was, I'm the numbers guy, and we already paid him $23 million. Now, when it comes to keeping these books and me being able to do what I do and keep this franchise in the red, in the green and outside of the red, and I just don't want to be a black, because black isn't breaking even. But in the green, my brother, it's best suited if we let him play on that 5th-year option. Why? Because he hasn't been healthy long enough. He hasn't proven that he can stay on the field. I don't think it's wise as a guy that's doing numbers to put that much money and have it allocated to a dude that hasn't been healthy. Right. That is part of his job, Louis.
That is not part of his job.
I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
No, it is not. You're fucking wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
How? Because I didn't
get you wrong. What are you talking about? That's not his job. Well, you know what? You know what you said. And again, Tone, you know disrespect.
Man,
right?
Say what you say, nigga. You know how to.
We don't need the DMs after the show. Is all I'm gonna say. The fact of the matter is, Tone, this some bullshit. You sound just like all these other people. The fact of the matter is that then again, Tone.
You said I'm an idiot now. I know basically what that means.
I'm just telling you if the shoe fits where. What I'm saying is, right? How in the fuck? That's why all these football guys are leaving. Because if you're making an excuse that this man, that's his job, again, no, it's not. If the football guys say, I'm bringing this talent in, I've had him here, I want to pay him, whether it's right or wrong. Those are football decisions. Once I tell you that I want to, as the general manager, I want to pay this man, go get in that little dark room, put some glasses on, grab the calculator, and punch some numbers in. And that's your job. You ain't telling me who I'm going to be able to sign.
Hold on. That's part of the job. Now, you know what? Let's play that little game, right? Let's play that little game. When the people that lead this building, who do they complain about? players, right? I don't hear too much complaints about the front office. I don't hear too much complaints about the way Stephen Ross is, right? Cool. But what I do hear complaints is about how these players, how they get away with murder, how they are not how you call it, dedicated enough, right? Cool. Now let's just go to Reggie McKenzie if he left. If I'm Reggie McKenzie, and as a football guy, I see a general manager, I see a capologist guy that's been doing a damn good job, right? Do you think Chris Greer been doing a good job, Lou? Or are you like on the one that say that he's been terrible? Lou, I'm asking you a question, yo. Where you at? Yo, I got you, Lou. You there? Well,
yeah, I'm here. My bad. I'm here. No,
okay.
Again, bro, you know he's done a good job.
Okay, cool. Do you think Brendan Shure has been doing a good job the way he got these numbers? He been making these numbers work.
Absolutely.
Bingo. So now, if I'm Reggie McKenzie and I say, all right, that dude seemed to know what he's talking about. Brendan Shure, when it comes down to the numbers, he seemed to know what he's talking about. But then you have a coach go over their heads and tell the owner to tell the GM and the capologist guy how to do that job. Who's out of place there? The coach or the two dudes that are trying to get these numbers right?
Well, again, if I'm the coach and I want a certain player and I feel like that's going to help me win, yeah, again, you gave me the keys to the franchise.
Right.
Right? The coach should have the ultimate say. Coach and general manager, they should work together. I'm not walking up to my fucking capologist and asking my capologist, hey, what do you think about this player? Like, what kind of dumbass shit is that?
Great point. It's great point. You see how dumb that sounds? So when I'm the capologist and you say, well, I need my guy. Guess what I'm gonna say at the capologist? You got your guy already. He's under contract. Get out there and get the job done.
Again, that's fine.
Okay, so that's what he said.
But you cannot. No. That's not your job title.
That is his job to say that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. That is his job to sit there and say, no, my brother, you got him. He's under contract. Now, if he wasn't under contract, you get what I'm saying? Then you could be like, well,
I ain't trying to hear
get it done. No, he's telling you he's
you know
under contract.
Right.
I advise, based on the numbers.
Why do you think? Right. And based on the numbers that you came and said that you didn't want to pay that player, you know who left? Reggie McKenzie, a football guy.
That's cap. Well, Reggie McKenzie probably left because Mike McDaniel was going over these heads and messing up the franchise future.
Oh,
that could have been. Yeah. That could have been because you never took a look at it from that standpoint because you automatically assume that
Well, no. Maybe, right? Because we've been sitting here arguing now for 10 minutes, and all we've mentioned is Chris Greer and Brandon Shore, and maybe Reggie McKenzie's been sitting there for those 10 minutes like, damn, I don't even get no input because you talking to this calculator-ass nigga.
Or maybe he said, I don't get no input because you let the coach come override everyone every time we make a decision.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
That's what now obviously, and that's probably what Reggie McKenzie said. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Get him out of here.
Yeah, all right.
Because I don't want that. I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you. And guess what?
No.
Because
should Brandon Shore now in April 20, whatever the dates is for the draft, should he have a say in who we draft to?
No,
because we're gonna have to. Well, what you mean? We're gonna have to pay him at the end.
Only when he comes to the money.
So
only when he comes. So don't switch it. Hold on, don't switch it because I said
you gotta pay him. You gotta pay him that rookie contract.
Exactly, and when he's on the team, he's going to formulate that rookie contract. He's going to formulate. Hold on. Do we have to what? Do we got to what?
Do you got to pay him? Yes or no? When you draft
him,
you got to pay him.
You have a
so
sell.
Should he have a say? So should he have a say in the draft?
Why would he have a say in the draft?
You said because as soon as the money is involved, from day one when you draft,
when it comes to money, what he's going to have guess what he's going to have to say Lou? How much we pay the first rounder, how much we pay the second rounder, how much we pay the third rounder, how much we pay the guys that's on the on
he
team.
He have a say if you want to bring them back for their second contract. All he has to do is crunch them numbers up.
That's
and
not
give me again, Tone. I think you're missing the point.
He has to do.
What I'm saying is,
No,
if someone wants to pay a player,
I know I get
right,
your point, but I'm telling you why you're wrong.
Your job is to figure out the money, what it looks like for the immediate future, and what's it going to look like 3 or 4 years down the line when that contract gets finally kicked in.
And that's what he said. Exactly.
Again, fine.
That's what he said. Hey, listen, if we pay him, if we pay him
that's not
this
what he
money.
said, Tone. He said he didn't want to sign him. That's not your job. It's not your job to tell me.
He didn't want to pay him. He never said he didn't want to sign him. He never said.
That's what the man said. What are you talking about?
Put up the video and play it. No, he didn't. He said he didn't want to pay. Who was he banging the table for? It was all about getting the contract done.
So you mean to tell me
it was all about getting the contract done?
The man didn't say that he didn't want to sign Tua. Is that what you saying?
He did not want to pay him. No, he did not.
You
he did
lost
not
your mind.
Well, allegedly, let me say allegedly, because this is what they were saying. He did not want to sign him. Pay that contract for him. No, of course, I wouldn't either. And it's like, yo, listen, I'm telling you, you get what I'm saying? If you end up paying him this type of money right now, it's going to hinder you. I don't think it's a smart idea, because this is what I have to do to make sure we stay in the green. Now, if we are right handcuffed to this guy for this amount of time, for this amount of money, then what if he get injured and we can't move off on him? Then what we gonna do? That's a bunch of dead cap.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, Tom.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because you don't want to think as how he gets the numbers running the right way, how he keeps the books running, and us being in a good position when it comes to manipulating the numbers.
Nobody is debating that.
You are debating that because you are debating that. You are debating that. You're literally debating that when I tell you, when it comes down to them signing a contract, he is the guy to say, bro, this is not a smart idea because we're going to have this much money tied into him. And if you tie all this money into him, guess what? If he get injured, we have no out. I can't work my magic no more.
Cool.
That is his job.
Right. Again, he can say whatever he wants, but I don't want to sign this player. That's what the report said. He said he didn't want to sign him. Again, you have that. You don't make those fucking decisions.
I'm sorry, but yes,
you do not make that decision. You go over there, and if I tell you, right, again, let me ask you a question, Tom. Who does Chris Greer work with for Brandon Shore? Or does Brandon Shore work for Chris Greer? Which one? In your opinion?
Chris Greer worked alongside
I don't know about alongside. I don't know nothing about alongside. I want to know who in the pecking order, who works for who.
When it comes down to the numbers?
Again, why are you adding all this stuff? I didn't say
because you asked me who worked for who.
I'm asking you in the pecking order, who's above who?
I don't think no one is above anyone.
Well, that's the damn problem.
It's two different departments. It's two different departments. I'm in the numbers. You go with it. I work for Steve Ross. I work for Ross. Ross pays me to make sure the numbers are working, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, we both said it's best when people disagree. It's best when you get the best out of people is when people get agreed, but it's both for the best interest of the franchise. Now, all of a sudden, when the guy is over the numbers and you going in out the punch the numbers, now I'm with you. Talk strictly about the numbers. You get what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
What I'm saying.
If Tua wasn't signed, if they didn't already pick up his fifth year option, do you not think?
Tua, but this is where you guys ain't listening. Take Tua fucking ass out of there.
We can't, because this is what we're talking about. You talking about he didn't want to sign Tua.
No. Well, but we can if you open up y'all's minds a little bit. Forget about Tua. You just said Tua was already signed with the fifth year option. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to Christian Wilkins. He was not signed. There was no fifth. He played on his fifth year option. So whether it's right or it's wrong, if Chris Greer says, I want to sign Christian Wilkins, there is no, well, I don't want to sign him. That right there is not, hold on. That is not your job. Your job is to go back in that office, crunch the numbers, and say, listen here, by working the numbers, by what this contract is going to look in year 2, 3, and 4, I don't maybe think this is the right move. But look, here's the numbers. This is the highest we can go, right? And if that number is 20 million, then Chris Greer has to go back and negotiate with the agent and be like, hey, listen, this, and you're not going over what the capologist said. I'm not saying Chris Greer, if the allowed
exactly
amount.
What you're saying. I'm glad
Again,
exactly
listen, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
exactly what you're saying.
You're not listening. What I'm telling you is, it's my job to tell you who the hell we want to sign or not. Your job is to tell me how much money we have for that player. If it's only 20 million, then cool. I know all I have is 20 million. But that doesn't give you the right to flat out tell me, no, I don't want to sign this guy. Who the hell are you, calculator boy? The fuck do you think this is? Y'all really want me to turn up here? Like, motherfucker, I'm the general manager of this team, and you walking around here with your pen and paper and walking around here talking about, oh, I don't want this. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I'm glad you said that. So you said, who am I, calculator boy? You know what the calculator boy would have looked? I'm going to say, I'm the one that punches numbers. And if you want to do my job, then you bring your ass in here, you grab a calculator, and you figure out how to make these numbers work. Since you don't want me to do my job, then you get in here and you figure out how much we should pay these motherfuckers and how much we should.
No.
It's not missing the point. Because when you try to witch it with Chris Wilkins, hold on, Lou. You try to make it seem like, Hold on. You're trying to make it seem like he told them he didn't want to sign Christian Wilkins. I never said that. Now,
that's when what the report said. The report said the man didn't want to sign him. What are you talking about?
Christian Wilkins?
I'm talking. You know what? Never mind.
Hold on. Wait. Now, you just said, I'm telling you the difference between Christian Wilkins, because you brought him in, because you said take Tua out. So I'm taking Tua out of the situation.
I'm giving you another example because y'all just stuck on Tua being paid. I'm giving you another example of a player. The thing is the same, Tone. You don't have the right to tell me.
Because you making it seem.
You don't have the time to tell me who I'm keeping, Tone. What are you talking about?
I've never said that, though, Lou. I never said that. That's not my argument was. You said, I never said that he said who we keeping. I said he has, when it comes to paying him. Now, let's go to Christian Wilkins. Stay with me for a second. If they say, listen, we bringing Christian Wilkins back, how much can we afford? Hey, listen. We can afford, the most we can afford is to give him $25 million a year. Let's just say that. If they said that, any number, I'm just doing around the number. And he go to Chris Greer and he said, Chris Greer, that's what we got to work with. That's what you have if you want to keep him on here for the numbers to work. Chris Greer go out there and then he go negotiating. Bro, this is what we got. I'm not going to start at 25. I might start low. Right, cool. That's how he do that. He not in one scenario did I say he said, "Oh no, I don't want you to sign Christian Wilkins." No, you tell him what we can afford to sign him at for the number to work. Now go back to Tua. Tua is asking for this huge contract, and I'm looking at these numbers. Look how messed up we is now. How much we gotta move and manipulate just to get under the cap. All because of Tua's contract. And I'm a guy looking at the numbers. I'm looking at they were like, hey, listen, Tua's asking for this here, and I'm going to give my input. Me, if I'm calculator boy, I'm looking at Stephen Ross. I'm like, Ross, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. When it comes to him, he's already under contract. He's not healthy. He hasn't been healthy. If we have this amount of money tied into him, this is how much it's going to handcuff, and this is how much money we're going to potentially be losing out on if he doesn't pans out. So, in my opinion, working with the numbers, it would be best suited if we let him play on that fifth-year option because that is the only amount of money we have tied into him, and then we can make the money work afterwards. He can say that, and that would be my standpoint. If from that, all based on the money. Because if you sign him to a huge contract, guess what? I have to make the money work. And I'm explaining to you, cool. It's going to be almost impossible if he gets injured.
Okay, cool. Now, so that's what you believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you said is the honest to God truth that just came out your mouth. That's what you believe.
Yeah, I believe that. That's what.
So that's his job. So that's his job.
Yes, that's what I believe.
Okay, cool. So again, so you believe Tom Garfinkel has that same power? Should be able to do that?
To do what?
What you mean? What you just said?
With the numbers? No, that's not his job.
No. If he has a job to do, you believe he should have input in players that he wants to keep or not. That's what you believe,
I
right?
never
You
said
believe
players that we should keep.
No,
Like,
you
why
just
keep
said
saying
that with Brandon Shore. That's
no,
what
I
you
did
said.
not. Are you not listening? I never said keep.
I went on mute.
You just asked me a question. And you just asked me a question. I said no.
Did
You
you?
asked me a question.
Okay, cool. Well, let me ask you this, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, cool. What you said was Brandon Shore has the autonomy to say, hey, I believe this right here because if the money and he was hurt and all that shit you said, right?
The
That's his
extension,
job,
yes.
right?
It's signed
Again,
extension.
okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Don't
That's
say
his
keep
job.
because he's already on the team. Stop saying keep.
Cool. Again, cool. That's cute, right? So Tom Garfinkel is what in the organization, Tony?
Tom Garfinkel, he should be marketing.
What? No. What is he?
He's a marketing guy. He's the vice
cool.
president. Senior vice
cool.
president.
Hold on. So right there, according to you, that's his job. He's a marketer. So he could come up to Chris Greer and say, from a marketing standpoint, I want to sign Tua because he's good for jersey sales. Yeah, and he's good to put up on the side of the – hold on. Yeah, he's good to put up on the side of the building. He's good for T-shirt sales. He's good for all that shit. So according to you, because that's his job marketing, and he sees a player that he could market, he should have the right to go in there and say he wants to keep this player or not based on the market.
I never said keep the player. You keep on saying keep. No, you don't say keep. You don't tell me who I keep and who I don't. I never said keep or not keep. You keep missing the key component. I keep telling you. Tua is already under contract. We're talking about extending him. What part of that don't you understand?
Okay, cool. This is where I just want forget about Tua.
Why is that the argument for?
You know what? Again,
it's not an argument for no one else because no one else is
cool. So hey,
if anyone
everybody has a say within the organization. All right, cool. I get it.
When it relates to their position, yes. I don't understand how you don't.
Dogs on the side of the road, you should have a say on what player stays in the building and not
No one said that.
You're an employee for
no one said that. How did you get that?
That's what you're saying. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking strictly from the money standpoint. It is his job to make sure the money works. And if it's his job,
is marketing not part of money?
Obviously, it is.
So what are you talking?
But that's not. It's not his job. It's not.
Because hold on, real quick, right? I just want you to know that look at the people that are on your side of the argument. We're not talking about marketing. What the hell? Right? Marketing is money. That's what Tony's talking about. Is marketing not money?
But we're not talking about the money aspect of it, right? I mean, the marketing aspect of it right now. We're talking about the contract. Hold on, slow down.
Your argument.
Slow down, Lou. If he come in, hold on. I'm telling you right now. If you understand, try to listen. When Tom Garfinkel and let's say Stephen Ross be like, "Hey, listen, we about to get to how much you think we can make off him?" Then Tom Garfinkel could come in and be like, "Well, listen, his number sales are this. If we put him on billboards, the numbers that the area where we put them in, it seemed to make a lot of sense. It seemed to bring in a lot of the fans. When we advertise him with this company, it seemed to do that. So for this, how much money I think we could make off of marketing Tua. Not one part in that did I say you should keep him or you shouldn't. I only addressed if he's on the sideline. If that's what y'all want to do, this is what I think we can make off of him. That's a difference than telling him, no, don't sign that guy because I don't think you should. That's a completely different point. And you're trying to tie everything in, that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you because Brandon Shore is responsible for how the contracts work and how to make sure we stay in green when it comes down to extending players. Obviously, it's his job to say, yo, if y'all give him the money, this is where we're going to be at. I don't think that suits the team good because if we give them this amount of money, this is how much we stand to lose. This is how long we're going to lose that amount of money if we give him this amount of money. That is different from saying, I don't want him on this team. That's a completely different argument. That's letting you know the repercussions of what's going to happen if you sign him long term. Now, for me to do my job the correct way, I don't think that's a good decision. I don't see how you don't understand that. I'm sorry, I don't. And I'm glad.
cool.
I'm glad you said that. He's basically
Everybody can have a voice. I get it.
if that's what you took out of that, then cool, bro. Alexander said he basically saying he can throw a suggestion, but ultimately it still comes down to Grill when looking over the numbers to extend players. No, it don't come down to Grill when it's looking over to extend player. You know what it comes down to Grill is what it should come down to Grill is that ultimately we moving forward with those numbers or not. That don't mean I'm not supposed to give him pushback on that. And that's the part that y'all missing. Because at the end of the day, guess what happened? If Brendan Shore, like we are saying, was the one that was pushing back, Tua still got paid anyways. But that don't stop you from doing your job and advising people against it when it don't make sense, when it number-wise. So if you're going with that argument, that is exactly what happened. And furthermore, it wasn't, from public knowledge, supposedly, it wasn't even Chris Grier. It was Mike McDaniel. Now, if you have that same standpoint on Brendan Shore not saying anything, why is Mike McDaniel going up there talking as if he's the GM? Why? You let the GM and owner deal with it then. I'm owner. You're two in there. I don't need you on my side.
No, that man said he's on your side, but you got him confused. You got everybody confused. I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't know. You and Benjamin are the only two people that know what the hell you talking about.
It don't seem like Benjamin. It don't seem like Benjamin is confused. He seemed to get it.
Benjamin been confused.
It don't seem like Mike Best is confused.
Mike Best would love, again, Mike Best loves everything about this team. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Well, he loved to.
And again, and Benjamin has been confused since the day I met him. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I ain't trying to hear none of this shit. Tone, what are you talking about?
Listen, I'm telling you straight up. When it comes to the money, I don't understand how y'all think negotiations run. If I'm in here making this money, at the end of the day, bro, do you know I tell my owners what we coming, what we bringing, what we not bringing in, and I don't have the control over the money, but I tell them what I'm ordering.
For a minute, Tone, listen for a
y'all
minute.
Crazy if y'all don't know that.
Tone, listen for a minute. No one is debating, bro.
You are, because you telling me he can't. I'm like, what? You know how often I do that at my job? When my owner say, hey, we need to order 45 pallets of these, I'm like, well, we putting them 45 pallets. Last time we ordered 45 pallets, they sat here for 2 years. No, we go order 15 pallets and make it work. I do it every time.
Are you trying to listen?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, cool. No one is debating you with the money. Nobody is debating.
What's debating on this?
Listen, bro.
If it ain't the money,
his job.
Oh, I thought you weren't talking. Go ahead.
That's his money. The job is about the money. That's not the tweet said Brandon Shore didn't want to pay Tua. He didn't say he didn't want to offer Tua a contract.
But pay him dealing with the money, Lou.
Unbelievable. You again, Tone, you got it. You got it.
It's pay him not dealing with the money?
Again, you got it, dog. You got it.
No. Explain to me how it's paying him.
No. Never. Okay, cool. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
Not wanting to pay him is coming out and saying, I don't want to pay him. I don't think he's worth it. He's trash. That's not wanting to pay him. Now, if you come back after I tell you I want to sign this player and you come back after crunching your numbers, which is your job, and you come back and say, all I have for him is $50 million. So that 55 or 57, whatever he's asking for, we don't have that, but we have 50. That's doing your job. Now you've done your job, but you cannot tell me I don't want to sign him. That's what the tweet said. You see the difference? You can go back and cut the numbers and come back and tell me, hey, dog, all we have is this amount of money. This is all we have. Whatever it is for whatever player, like with Zach Wilson, they gave him $6 million guaranteed up to 10 with incentives, right? You can come back and say, hey, all we have for the back of the
Benjamin, relax. We want everybody in here. Let them say what they want to say. Let them.
Benjamin, it don't matter.
No. He's asking the fan why he even here because I think he's a Bill fan. But we welcome Bills fans, everyone in here. Now,
absolutely.
You could debate them all you want, but we let this is why it's the jungle in here, Benjamin. You just keep going back and forth, my brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So Brandon Shore can come out and say for whatever player, like, oh, for the backup quarterback, hey, you guys have $6 million, go make it work. Now you've done your job. But you can't say, oh, I don't want to give $6 million to Zach Wilson. You can't tell me that who you don't want to give the money to. There's a difference. And that's what that tweet said. Now, if you want to argue or debate if that report by Dave Hyde was what's it called, right? Factual or fake, right? Or fiction or fake. Okay, cool. Right? But no, you got to separate the two. No one's telling you not to go crunch the numbers and come back and give you your opinion on, hey, listen, this number for this amount of years and this and that, it would be beneficial for the. No one is debating that. That is his job. But the tweet said he didn't want to pay Tua, making it sound like, no, there was no money for him. He didn't want to pay. And all I'm saying is, whether I agree or disagree, I'm leaving that part alone. That's not part of his job description. You tell me what the money looks like. That's your job. I don't know nothing about the money. You are better than me with the money. If I only got $15 million to play with, cool. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to take your word for it. That's your job. But in other words, you can't tell me, hey, well, we have $15 million, but because I don't think we should. No, bro, I don't care what you think. You ever seen with The Rock? The Rock used to ask people all the time, it doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah.
What Chris Greer should have told Brandon Shore. Nigga, what you talking about?
So I think
what we doing? What it is, Tone? Like, what are we talking about here? You know that.
And I think that's what your interpretation of what he said differs from my interpretation of what I heard him say. Because from my interpretation, when he was giving the pushback, it was strictly from the number standpoint, and also when the contract was getting, we was hearing the rumors about it was based on the numbers. Like everybody had confidence that the job was gonna get done. It was just what they said. It was letters in the language in the contract. Now, all the language and all that in the contract, I'm sorry to inform y'all, that is Brandon Shure's job to make sure the language is in the contract. If we gave a guy a fifth-year option, and maybe I just look at it from the standpoint, because I'm just telling you, when it comes to that, I'm kind of in that kind of field when, you know what I'm saying? I can literally sit there whenever they tell me, hey, listen, man, order these, this is and that. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I could just sit there and say, okay, cool, and not have input. But for me to be good at my job, for me to be very valuable at my job, bro, I can't just be a robot. And that's what you want him to be, a robot. Now, he has to be able to say, bro, it's better suited for us to make sure this franchise is running right when it comes from a number standpoint, to make sure I give you my thought process when it comes to the ramifications of giving him a long-term contract, of the ramifications of investing all this amount of money into one guy that has been unhealthy. That's part of, to me, that's part of his job too, because you're not just sitting there being a robot. You get what I'm saying? Then I could just get a robot to a computer and say, yo, formulate, give me a formula of how I can make all these people work if I give him that. That's a robot. No, he's a human being that's doing a job. So yes, he's going to have a say-so, and when he sees it, because he sees it. I just told you, all the sport anchors, everyone, they sees this. They saw him not be healthy. They saw him get injured 5 out of 6 seasons. They saw this. Well, 4 out of 5 seasons, sorry, at that time. You get what I'm saying? They saw this the whole time. And if you're going to tell me that me as Brandon Shure, and I'm like, we picked up the 5th-year option, you get what I'm saying? Yes, it's cool. But if you're going to tell me now, come back after we picked up his 5th-year option and pay him this amount of money and guarantee him this amount of money, the way it is set up to where all he got to do is be on a March, whatever it is, and then it's guaranteed, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm going to voice to you why I think this is not a good idea. And I think you take it as, from what your argument to me, you taking it as if he told them, no, I don't want him because he's trash. I don't think that's what it was. Now, we don't either know what was exactly said, right? But what I do say is, if he's in there and they say he was giving pushback about giving him that contract, I'm all for it. because that's what we hired you for. Get those numbers right. And I'm gonna be real with you. Capologists and them people right there, obviously, when it comes to the money, he should answer only to Ross. When it come down to doing money, okay, this is what I think. Yeah, I get my own. Hey, yo, Steven Ross, you talk to your GM, you get what I'm saying? And then you talk to the coach. You talk now. I don't think Tom Gunfrey should have anything to say to after the decision is made, whether we bring him or not, to say, well, this is how we can market this. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing that he should be talking about. But when you go into the contract situation, yeah, you talk, okay, Mike McDaniel, you think we should keep him? Cool. Hey, Christopher Greer, what do you think? You think, what do you think about bringing him back? Learn Tom, how you feel about it. And then that's when Brandon Shore comes in and say, hey, how can we make these numbers work? You know what I'm saying? And then I think that's how it should be ran. And ultimately, the decision should come down to whether the GM want to move forward with what I said about the money or the way he said it. But to say that he shouldn't voice his opinion, I think that's where we get it wrong at. I don't think he should be making no decision making on who should stay and who should go. But how much we paid him? Yes, I think he should all say so in that, because they're going to go to him to get the numbers right. Why would I just sit there and say, okay, yeah, you want me to pay him $200 and something $million? You know what? I can make that work.
Nobody is debating that. I've already told you. I agree with you. He should have every concept about the money. But that's not what the tweet said. The tweet said he didn't want to pay him. What are you talking about?
And that's what I don't think he should have wanted to pay him. He's already on a 5th-year option. So that falls under his department. Paying him, that still falls under him. I think that's the part where we got to disconnect, because now you're telling me to give him a extension and then remake these numbers work again. And I'm like, down the line, if I got to make this work with a broken down quarterback, and then we got to end up paying another quarterback, how am I going to get out of this cap hell? I'm sorry, that is part of his job. I'm so sorry, bro. That part, yes. Ken Dorsey would probably.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. That's basically non-football guys making football decisions.
No, it's not. No,
you've been on the side. Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. When non-football guys is like what you said. If he's sitting in there, be like, "Yo, I think we should bring Tua back for 2 years." And
you know what, Tone? Give me 1 minute. No. Carry the show real quick. I'm gonna go get that 1 minute and 30-something clip that I got when the man says he said Brandon Shore didn't want to pay Tua.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Yeah. So again, hey, it's just me. I should be moving for stage and just full screen myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, I bet you won't do that
though. Hey, so listen, what I'm gonna put this out there for everyone. Again, listen, I went back and listened to it. I'm sorry, and saying from what I took from that, what he's saying, he was giving a pushback about paying Tua. I'm sorry, but I think that's part of his job. When it comes down to the numbers, and I see it, I'm thinking, and when I'm looking from my standpoint. If I was sitting in that position, and I have to make these numbers work, and I have to figure out how y'all going to pay these guys, and I have to figure out, because sometimes when people are in higher positions and they tell you they don't understand the stress that you have to deal with making all this stuff work. And how would you get them to understand that if you don't voice yourself and you don't say, hey, listen, bro, if this happens, this is an injury-prone guy. If this happens and we're tied in with all this money, we're not going to be able to move on for him without taking a huge hit on the cap. We're not going to be able to move on from him without the dead cap being ridiculously a high amount, and now we're limited to the guys that we could bring in, the guys that we could pay, because there's a cap for a reason, which means we can't just pay them and say, okay, cool, start it over. No, there's penalties for that. So yes, when it comes down to that kind of stuff, I think he should have a lot of say-so into how to move forward when it goes to the numbers, when it goes to how much we paying these guys, and when it goes to how long the contract is going to be, because it's a method to the way I do things. And if you're just going in here and we're recklessly just paying everyone, it's like, Man, listen. You know,
Now, Tone. Now, Tone. I put it on my page. I retweeted it. Right. I put it on the Blitz. Pick up the little group chat with all of us, and I even sent it to your phone. However you want to play.
Okay, hold on. You put it on the.
It's on mine. It's in the group chat that we have for the Blitz pickup, and it's in your phone as a regular text message.
Okay. Oh, I saw it in my phone. Hold on. It's on X, right?
Yeah, on X. You can go to my page, or you can go to the little group chat that we got.
You know, my laptop been tripping all day, man. I don't know if I can play it. Let me try to play it. This shit tripping. It won't let me in.
Well, never mind, man. Never mind.
Wait, hold on. Can't you just oh, you on your phone, huh?
Yeah. Because I've been running around the house. I got all kind of shit going on.
Okay, give me a second. If
not, don't worry about it.
Hold on. If it's you put it in the Blitz pickup one, right?
Yeah, the one where me, you, Alex, and
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. You should have sent it directly to me.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll send it to you right now. Hold
on. Wait, is a minute and 12 seconds? Lou? Dang. I think he went and got it.
Yeah, I just sent it to your personal DM too.
Oh no, I see. If someone got it, well, I opened up X and someone got it right there. So I'm just gonna play it from there. I'm gonna play it from there. Let me see if I can full screen. Hold on. Let me share my screen first.
Someone told me that you guys aren't.
You can hear.
Aren't giving.
Can y'all hear Lou? Yo. Can y'all?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear.
Y'all. You can see it. Okay. Let me play it then. All right.
Brandon Shore. Someone told me that you guys aren't giving Brandon Shore enough credit on his power on taking control of some of the situation in there, and it was reminded me. Remember when Tua signed his contract and he came in and said, "Mike McDaniel pounded the table for me." Well, who was he having to argue against inside the organization? It wasn't Chris Greer, because that's just not his way of. He was all in on the quarterback he took, and it was told me as Brandon Shore that you know he. So there's some, for lack of a better term, checks and balances in there, and it sounds like Steve Ross backed the guys saying, let's have some financial discipline this offseason. And to your point, I mean, 4 guys with guaranteed money, and 2 of them are on rookie salary. 2 of them are on rookie contract, Patrick Paul and Chop Robinson. So somebody's organized all this to play out this way. And again, I was told you guys don't talk about Brandon Shore enough. So we'll talk about Brandon Shore here.
Okay, got it.
Now, did the man not say, right? Now, did the man not say that it was Brandon Shore that said no, he didn't want to sign him? Is that not what he said?
No. What he did say was,
so that's not what he said.
I went. Oh no! Let's break down exactly what he said.
Is that not what the man said?
Hold on, no, because you played it. So now let's break down what he said.
Is that not what the man said?
No,
I need Benjamin back in that.
No, he did not say that.
That's what I need.
Yo, Benjamin, we got him. Hold on, we'll play it, Louis. Well, you know I ain't got. Hold on, matter of fact, I got it. Where is that? Oh, my bad.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Y'all can try. Y'all
Let me
can
tell you
try.
what he said. He say Ross backed him and said, let's have some financial discipline.
No. Hold on. No.
He said that.
Hold on. No. He said, and that was moving forward this season when he said, oh, you can tell that there's a plan. Someone has put a plan in place this season. That's when he said, oh, it looks like Stephen Ross. Again, not going back to last year when they paid Tua.
Okay, so why?
They said the man said that Brandon Shore, he said Chris Greer was all in and that Brandon Shore basically said no. That's what he said. You can run it back. You can try to play it.
We just ran it back. We heard exactly what he said.
The man said he didn't want to pay him. What are you talking about?
Pay him, right? And I never said he didn't say he wanted to pay him.
I'm
right there. He didn't want to pay him.
That. That's not your job to say if you want to pay him or not.
Yes, it is.
No. Again, wrong.
No. Hold on. Because you said he didn't say that. I answered that, right? So
I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Going forward, when he said Stephen Ross decided to back his guy and say, let's have some financial discipline. So what do you think the argument was about Tua? We are not having financial discipline by signing this guy. It's the same thing I've been saying the whole time to you.
You know what?
It comes to the numbers.
In debating, you know what I've learned, Tone, debating you over the past couple months? You know what I've learned about you?
You can't win. Yeah.
God damn it. I like the way you do business.
You know what? Hey, you make things sound good and cute and shit. Even when you wrong, you make it sound like you right. I like that, Tone. You good at this. You real good at this right now, Tone. You got real good. You a professional right now. You dead wrong. That man said he didn't want to sign it. What are you talking about? Even when you wrong, you make it sound good, man.
Oh Lord, that one caught me off guard. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. But all I'm saying is that's what I took. You interpret it how you want to. Shit about to pop off. What more we not talking about? He say, did y'all hear? Loud and clear. Mo, what you talking about? Is about to pop off. Or did we hear? What happened? I heard you say, I saw you say Tyreek not going nowhere. We already know this. That's part of the problem, that he's not going somewhere. I wish Brandon Shore would have had some financial discipline when it came to re-signing that mother. You know what? Y'all ain't gonna get him. But listen, there you have it. Y'all heard it. Y'all can interpret it however y'all want it. I interpreted my way. Lewis interpreted his way. I lean more towards my side because I think I made the more sense. You were asking about the video sound. Oh, he said loud and clear. Okay, thank you, Dolphin Dan. Appreciate you, my brother.
You said what in the debate? What did you just say? What was the last thing you said?
I said I'm usually right when in the debate, so I lean towards my.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
This man done lost his mind, chat. He put it on for the show right now, man.
I give you that. Oh. All I can say is Waddle. Mo, you my brother. Lou, you know what's up, man. Y'all understand? But it's all good. Listen, I'm so glad we was on the opposite side. I know the people in the chat. We seen them numbers start jumping when we start going back. I know y'all
we still good, Tone.
Somebody put that up there. Somebody said, I forgot who it was. I was gonna bring it up, but we was in a heated debate. They were like, "Are y'all gonna be good after this? This getting a little serious." I'm sorry, it gets serious. That's how me and Lou do, man. You know, especially when listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm shocked how much pushback he gave me on that. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what make a great show. So hey, it is what it is. It happened like that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could pick what side. Oh, he said it was Mike Best. Okay. Y'all could pick what side y'all was on.
All I know since we played that video, Benjamin hasn't put one more thing in that chat. I know that. I know that man went running after that video got played.
Ben, don't worry about it. I got you, man. And the choice, but adjust the situation. What's good, problem? Yeah, that was yesterday, but appreciate y'all for all the birthday wishes. I'm still recovered. Well, I'm after that turn up, you see the sweat coming down. I'm already out. He say Seattle. Okay. Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Lewis could tell you, I really enjoy these kinds because whenever we, and I like how outgoing, organic it is when we have those heated debates. Because sometimes, bro, these out this back in when we was in space, they be like, sometimes I don't even know what he be saying. He be looking at me like, bro, what are you talking about? And then there you go, you have a back and forth dialogue. We are gonna laugh about this backstage. So, shout out to you know what? I got Shake Money on my side. That's all I need, baby. That's all I need, baby. Appreciate you. Thank you,
Crypto. Yeah, and Shake Money also thinks that crypto's the GOAT. So I mean, it is what it is.
Crypto just said happy birthday to me. That make him sort of the GOAT.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even know why I mentioned that man's name. I don't know who that is.
Hey, we still got 41 of y'all in the building. If y'all enjoy those debates, like I say, listen, it's not only the jungle in the chat, it's also the jungle on the stage that y'all can see. You better be able to stand 10 toes. It was Dolphin, it was Mr. Polk and Benjamin. Listen, I get it. I know we fans. I know just like me and Lewis, we go back and forth. Like some of the stuff I say makes no sense to him. Some of the things he say makes no sense to me. But what I do want us to do, even though it is the jungle, let's not tell people not to like that. Regardless if he's saying foolishness that you don't agree with, he's still on our platform supporting this platform. He could be somewhere else listening to Buffalo fans say something or Buffalo content, but he decided to come over here. Maybe he liked the debate, maybe he liked going back and forth in the chat. But I it's levels and limits to what you say. I don't want to never hear nobody tell unless they saying something disrespectful, as in getting personal. But if they hate this team and they think our team is trash and everything we do is trash and we'll never be good, that's their prerogative. That's what y'all have to debate him on and be like, hey, listen, bro, this is family business. And then y'all debate him about his team. But I don't want people to say, what are you doing over here? Because that is a potential supporter that's here getting our viewership. Getting up our viewership. So that's how, let's keep it respectful when it comes to them being on a platform. You and Louis go back and forth. Hey, they gonna find anything.
Hey, Pablo, don't worry. That man's been saying some wild shit all night, man. So don't worry about it.
Debaters are back and forth. Like we're not doing that.
That man's been saying wild shit all night, Pablo.
Y'all reaching that for that one, Pablo. Yeah, you see, like Dolphin. I'm glad they're over here voicing their opinion. But listen, man. Listen, we appreciate all y'all for coming through, for enjoying this content. If y'all can help us grow, help us get to that 500 before next week, Monday. We are 39 subscribers away from the 500. So if every one of y'all is 35 in y'all, if every single one of y'all go get a friend, will it be? Well, now it's 34. It will be 5 away now. We'll only be 5 away from that. So if y'all get one person just to subscribe to the channel, y'all will help us grow. But again, we appreciate y'all. Listen, we love the back and forth. We love the debate. We love that it's not an echo chamber. We love that we can come voice our opinions however we want, whether, Lewis decide to say something foolish or he think I said something foolish. But this is why you come here and get the content that we get. Dolphin Dan, I see you too. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of the birthdays, but we will see y'all Wednesday, 7:30 is back.
Hey, Tony, and Wednesday, I just want you to know you're always going to have an opportunity, right, to do this right here.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
You know what? That's a fact. Sorry, Mr. Poe, that wasn't you. I know that was Benji, but I was just saying. Sorry, Mr. Poe, not to put that on your name like that. He say we love the back and forth. You know what? Never mind. All right, listen, man. We out of here, man. We'll see y'all Wednesday, 7:30 is. Peace.
Peace with the